What up YouTube, it's your boy Anime Specialist. So it was a pretty good episode of Boku no Hero Academy. I really liked it, so let's get right to it. First of all, there's something pretty weird about this girl Kami from Shikatsu High. Every time I see her, there's something odd about her. I don't know what exactly, but I hope if there's something we'll learn in the next few episodes. Even Uraraka, when she looked at her, it seems like by her reaction she thinks that there's something odd about her too, or maybe it's just because she feels threatened by her because she's in love with Deku. But maybe it's just in my head, man. Let me know in the comments down below if you think there's something odd with Kami. I think so, because I don't know, man. I have a feeling about her. I don't know, man. The thing that I was really excited to talk about was the discussion between Todoroki and Inasa. They're basically the two strongest first year there is in the show right now. And Inasa said that he didn't like the UA student, and he said that the eye of Todoroki is exactly like the one of Endeavor. I don't know what it means yet, but it seems like maybe Inasa and Todoroki has a past. Maybe Todoroki doesn't remember it, but the thing that I think happened between them, maybe they were friends when they were kids. Maybe Inasa was a disciple of Endeavor. But yeah, I think there's something between them that happened in the past. Let me know what you think about that. The only thing we know so far is that Inasa is pretty strong. He's the strongest first year yet, even stronger than Todoroki. We know that his quirk is wind, but that's the only thing that we know. The other things that we know is that every time he looked at Todoroki, he had this expression in his face. He was like mad or something. So that's the only things that we know about Inasa right now. But let's talk about the rescue mission for the provisional hero license exam. I really like what they showed in this episode, because there wasn't a situation that they haven't been before. They usually fight for themselves, for their life, and they fight against other villains. But this situation right there was about saving people that was in danger, that was injured, that was in debris. So it was a situation that they haven't been before. So at first they didn't really know what to do, but because there was examiners, they kind of had to explain them at the beginning so that they knew what exactly to do. So I really like this episode because it's something that we haven't seen before in the series. The thing that I really like is the way that Midoriya smiles when saving someone. He basically does the same thing that All Might used to do when he was saving people. So basically, in my opinion, it's kind of like he's accepting the torch that was passed down to him from All Might, and he's becoming his own hero. He's becoming the hero that he wants to be. So it's pretty nice to see, because we saw him for the first time when he was fighting All Might in the hero exam in last season. I think it was the not the last episode, but the episode just before. He was fighting All Might with Bakugo, and when he came back to save Bakugo, he was smiling when he hit All Might. So that's the second time that we've seen Midoriya smile when doing something or saving people. Another thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is the situation that Uraraka is in right now. Obviously, we know that she's in love with Midoriya, but from what we've seen in this episode, she's conflicted about her love for Midoriya. From what I've understood, it looks like Uraraka thinks that her love for Midoriya is in the way from her doing her job and her becoming a hero. So she thinks that she has to push away all of her feelings for Midoriya to do her job. I don't know if it's just for the exam. I don't know if she's pushing away her feelings for the exam, or she's pushing away her feelings for Midoriya for her life. But we'll see what's gonna happen about that in the next few episodes. But I really liked her character development, even though she's not one of my favorite characters. I have to admit that her development, especially in this season, is pretty good. But yeah, man, I have to say that I'm pretty interested to know what's gonna happen with her character in the future. I really like her character arc so far, so I hope it continues, and I hope we'll get more information about her. let's talk about what happened at the end of the episode. So the pro hero gang Orca showed up. I think he's one of the top 10 heroes, so he's one of the strongest heroes there is. The reason he showed up is because he's playing the role of a villain. So gang Orca showed up with other villains, quote unquote. They're not real villains, it's just for the test, but they showed up as villains, and the students have to make a decision to save the people or to fight the villains. So it's kind of a simulation, kind of like what happened to All Might when he was fighting All For One. He was fighting All For One, but there was other civilians that needed help, so they have to choose between the civilians or to fight the villains. It will be pretty hard because even Eraserhead said that for a pro hero this test would be really hard. So we'll see how Midoriya and the others will do. I think Midoriya, Bakugo, Todoroki, Tokoyami, and Lida will do just fine. I think even Yao Momo will do fine. I think these 5 are the smartest and the strongest of the group, so I think they will pass. I don't know about the others, but we'll see. So yeah, this second test has become really intense, more intense than I thought it would. At first I thought they were just gonna save civilians, but now they have to fight quote unquote villains. I hope to see Midoriya versus Gang Orca, but I think Midoriya will more likely save the civilians and protect the civilians, but we'll see. It will be crazy to see Midoriya versus Gang Orca and see what Midoriya can do against a real pro hero. But yeah man, like I said, it was a pretty good episode of Boku no Hero Academia. I give it an 8 out of 10. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below. I don't think I'm gonna review next week's episode because it looks like it will be a filler, and it's not like it's gonna be a filler about the test. I don't even think it's gonna be a filler about it. I think it's gonna be a filler about something else that we haven't seen before, because it said that it is an original episode. But we'll see man. I'm kind of mad because I really wanted to see what was gonna happen. I'm really hyped about what's gonna happen. So yeah man, so I guess it will be in 2 weeks. There's not a lot of episodes left. I think there's like 5 or 6 episodes left for the season. It passed quickly, really quickly. 24 episode season, and it's almost already over. I hope that we'll have a season 4 in April, hopefully. But yeah man, like I said, I do anime reviews every single week, so subscribe for that. And I do Boku no Hero Academia reviews every single week, so subscribe for that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.